You know what I'm saying?
Tanya walked over to Drew and just like, "Are you being nice to the host today?" And Drew was like, "Yeah, I am. Am I not?"
Bitch, what are you talking about?
She was like, "I don't know. I'll determine that. I'll make that determination later." That's what Kandi was saying. They were giving the description of episode 1 or 2. When they was giving the whole description, one of the episodes they was giving the description of her. I know that. She's last in the transition scene, right? You only got one more. Kenya. So they show transition scene.
No, you need to say it. You just said it. Okay, gosh.
So the rum-pum dinner. Say it.
Scene 7, they upon the dinner table. And Sonya and Drew are talking.
My next note is Kenya. If you don't let that damn man go, they done hit a goddamn U-turn. That was a new scene. They hit. That's why 7 scenes. It's typically 7 or 8 scenes. It's kind of 7.
Cause this was on. I do not miss it. I mean,
Give me a fucking kiss now, 'cause this was.
That was it was. Oh my god! I have makeup on. I have lip liner on. It's all over your lips now. Yes, it is. Anyways, cause she what I was talking about Kandi saying that already. She said, no, I got something on it. I can feel it. Scene 5, we at Drew house, and I can't remember what happened first. Did she talk to Sheree first?
No, Bishop Mama.
Her mama, her mammy, yeah.
Bishop Mama and her new look.
Wait, I hope it's no stairs. That'll be no stairs.
All right, tap in. All right, right there. All right, and just try to hold that spot right there. Okay. So you can look toward me. Okay. Perfect. All right, this time I want you to like straight contact with the
Bitch, I said, ooh, Bishop Mama better work with her blonde hair. She took the pink or the purple out. She's a blonde. Her blondes have more fun. Drew says that they're going to throw a party for the 2 Aquarius women. She has an Aquarius husband, so she wants to throw a party for the 2 Aquarius women. And that was her first confessional.
I'm really proud of you, babe.
Thank you. So I'm trying to get this together. I want to make sure the party is all set and everything else.
Sheree mentioned this great idea to throw a surprise duo birthday party for Marlo and Kenya.
I think we need to do something for them, but you know these bitches would never show up if we said we're going to do something.
And she was absolutely right. We've watched these 2 go at it for a year. I think Sheree had a confessional in here too. How the fuck did Sheree have a confessional in Drew's scene? I don't know. But I think Sheree said the same thing or something like that. We've watched these 2 go at it for a year. And it's about time for that to be over.
For both of them at the same time. You know what? We're probably going to have to tell them that we're coming to support you. We've been watching Kenya and Marlo go at it for a year.
Do you mind speaking to me before you leave?
Not with that tone.
And frankly, I'm over it.
That'll be fun.
Word gets around fast. We cannot tell anybody.
Okay. I'm going to give you the invoice when you text her.
Okay. I want peace and calm when we get together.
Kenya and Marlo, but I don't know how well they're going to like these parties together.
How well they're going to, or how much they're not.
Right. So yeah, Sheree and Drew set up a birthday party. They talk on the phone with each other. Then we back to Bishop Mama and her red lipstick on. Cause some things going on.
Do y'all see this? That means y'all already know what time it is. Cause y'all ain't seen this in a long time. And by this, I mean, I got my red lipstick on, cause there's some things going on, bitch.
Right.
Right.
Ralph talks a little bit about his conversation with Ricky. If you don't know who Ricky is JoJo's Drew's oldest son father, biological father.
That's my baby daddy.
Right. In talking to Ricky says that he won't oppose Ralph adopting JoJo because he's been there all his life.
Don't you gotta hurry up and change?
Yeah, we do need to do a
Yeah,
change.
hurry up.
Okay.
What's the name of the book again?
What we've agreed to is the step in parenting.
But you're talking about your blending in there, so you're
right.
going to be talking about Josiah in this book?
Yes.
I did share with Mom, you had decided not to adopt Josiah. So,
It was.
I mean, that's...
I was shocked at that. You kind of put the brakes on.
And the reality of it is that I've already committed myself to JoJo.
That's what we're talking about. It's about commitment. It's on paper. It makes it official. Just like when you get married. Why did we get married then? What's a piece of paper?
On because what?
I wanted to talk to Josiah first. I want to allow JoJo to help navigate his journey. So I also had an opportunity to talk to Ricky. I told him, I was like, I'm considering adopting JoJo. And he paused for a second and he said, man, I don't really know what to say, but this really hurt.
But he does want to still pursue being a father and pursue a relationship with JoJo. So, Ralph decided to pull back from filing the paperwork, the adoption paperwork.
And he was like, I can't tell you not to adopt him because you've been there for him, but I want to fight for, the opportunity to be a father in my son's life. And so I took that.
I had JoJo's biological father attend one of JoJo's basketball practices, so he's slowly making his way to come back around and be more supportive as well as present in his life.
Which I could totally understand. You don't want to step on another man's toes. And if the man said no, then, I'll probably step back from it. Honestly.
I just had to draw back from slapping the shit out of him because that's some fucking bullshit.
If it's not that important.
I'll be damned if a man is going to tell my child that you're going to adopt him, and because of a person who's not currently present fully in his life, you're going to take into consideration that you're not.
When Josiah gets to be a teenager or a young man, he's not hurt by the decision that you made.
In my heart, I believe I'm making the right decision.
So maybe it's not now. Maybe you'll adopt Josiah later on.
If JoJo says, Dad, I want you to adopt me, then I'll adopt him. And the reality of it is that I've already committed myself to JoJo.
This is biological father.
If he wanted to remain his physical or his structural father, then he would be in his life. Okay? He's trying how
from
hard?
What we hear.
How
not from what
hard?
Right.
Thank you. Not from what we see. And men say a lot of shit, okay? And don't follow through with it.
Right.
Exactly like Ralph is doing with this, I'm going to adopt you and I'm not about to. I cannot for the life of me understand it. And I would just go ahead. I'm going to put a little bit of my business out there. My cousin, I'm not gonna talk about my aunt because I love her and that's just the truth, but she was on drugs, and at a time of her life she was down, and my cousin was in the system. My father was the first person to assume responsibility for him as guardian, and as soon as it got too tough, he gave him up. So that's why I agree partially with Marlo going in on Ralph about that, but Marlo in the same light. How could you give up your nephews when you're the one who said I was going to take care of you? So I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it. I think that Ralph is full of shit. And I think that ultimately he doesn't want to. Just a little law 101. I'm not a legal person at all. I'm not a paralegal. I'm not a law professional. But I will say that I do know this. When you adopt a child, and when you sign your name on the dotted line, it is though you birthed. It is as though you birthed that child. So you have assumed full responsibility and custody of that child. If and when we adopt our child together, no matter if we divorce, God forbid one of us dies, anything happens, we would still assume the respective custodial percentage, 50-50 or whatever, if you understand what I'm saying. Nobody could take that away from you once you adopt a child. It's if as though you legally birthed them. I don't think he wants to be tied down to Drew in that way. And that's just period. That's where I think it's coming from.
Camera with the lens right here.
All right.
Ralph has been writing this book, and what's important to him is also important to me. I now see the vision and how it can really help families, and I want to show him that support.
There we go. That's it. That was a good one.
Ralph has a confessional. He looks so sexy. I forgot to mention where we are at Ralph's book photograph or to take pictures for the cover of his book and the back of his book. That's where we are.
All right, that was good. Let's see.
I never knew he was going to be doing all of this.
Me neither. I feel like since Jamaica, Ralph has been sharing a little bit more.
He is now got a photo shoot going.
Yeah.
That means he's got to be halfway through his book.
The book is 75%, I think, done.
I haven't read more of the book, but
I forgot to mention that. And they have the whole conversation about Drew not being a part of the book, the way she would like to be, blah, 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 blah. And the last note I have here is that Bishop Mama had some jokes at the end. I don't even know what the fuck she said, but she had a joke at the end.
True problems and challenges that people go through when they're trying to blend.
Yes, absolutely. Somebody may have a mom like me.
Or a husband like this.
Or a wife.
And the beat goes on.
But she sure looking like a clown with this blonde and this red lipstick. But no, you know what? Let me not say she look like a clown. She look fine.
I haven't read more of the book, but Ralph has asked me to write the foreword, and so yeah, for that reason, I'm like included a little more now.
Well, thank you, T.
You're about to change?
Yeah, we're gonna do a change.
Okay.
I still want Ralph to adopt Josiah. That's what I desire, but in his process and his journey, I am respecting his decision and, you know, hoping that maybe it'll change in the future.
These are really...
It was just a blessing in disguise. Thank you, 'cause I dodged a bullet. When you walked out, I thought that it was over, but it turns out that it was just a blessing in disguise. A blessing in disguise.
Who was this wonderful person that was given a fashion show with no fashions? How dreadful.